Like it hurts their audio. So his character power is he goes subatomic and actually shrinks down. And from here he has a full move list. He can even move around, he can jump, he can air dash, and he has multiple attacks. He has anti-air move, this move,
which is
probably the funnest thing in the history of video games. He has a low, he has an overhead, and like Tyler said, he can actually do his throw from this.
And that will come in handy.
Yes. So.
Oh, first of all, you can also like instant overhead too.
Yes. Yeah. Really cool. His jump 3 is an overhead, so he can do it instantly, and he could just run away. It is arguably the most annoying thing in the history of fighting.
Yes, absolutely is.
This is one of those awesome. One of the things I love about Injustice is these character powers where they just completely change the way the character plays.
Right.
When he has this up, he's in control. He's doing whatever he wants. You gotta hold that.
Now he can get knocked out of it.
He can get knocked out of it. Now a lot of people noticed in the trailer, Joker was having a hard time knocking out of it. Things changed in development. It's now a little bit easier to knock him out. It's not easy. He is gonna go under a lot of stuff. He will go under highs. He will go under a lot of mids. It's
hard to catch him. Like it's hard to knock him out for sure. Like
it is very hard. Catwoman is jealous, but he can be hit out of it.
If you're trying to like do it on wake up, you're probably gonna get knocked out of it.
Yeah,
and that will reset your timing.
Yes.
So it'll start the entire clock over. So you gotta be careful.
So here's how the cooldown actually works. You'll see it starts to drain. Anytime he can get character power and he comes back. Now you notice the bio belt actually goes into a cooldown. During this time he can be punished, but it's very, very quick. The opponent kind of has to be ready for it. So let's say he like ends this combo and he backs off. Green Arrow probably won't have enough time to go in.
Right.
Or if you do your throw, you actually instantly negate it, cooldown begins, and he doesn't go through the bio belt thing at all.
So that's the metagame. Do you want to keep doing damage and maybe take some damage on the back end? Or do you want to try to get a throw out? But you can break the throw.
But look at this. If you let it go all the way, he is actually stunned for a long time, and my grandma could get a punish.
Right.
Like, that's tough. So the meta game here is you want to use it as much as you can. You want to go for the mix-ups, the chip damage, the throw, but you don't want it to last all the way or you're in serious trouble. You want to take it to where you're about 70% using it. Now you're looking for your escape plan, which could be you plan. What's the kind of stuff you look for?
I like to use things like if I'm doing you do this kind of thing. I missed him, so I play him obviously. I try to do it in the air. I feel like doing it out of the air really helps things. So boom, 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 and now I'm looking to do it. Now I'm safe.
See, this is a really good character for Tyler because he just has to press one button to do an 11-hit combo.
I would argue this tops Raiden's 4-3 bounce cancel is most fun. There are going to be fans who go into training mode and just do 2-2-2-2-2 for like 20 minutes straight.
I just sat and did it in Paul's office when it started.
Yeah,
I was just like, this is the most fun. We're trying to see how many times you could do it before and then go into super.
I would argue in the history of fighting games, the ratio of ease of execution to looking cool and fun, this is it.
Yeah.
This is the best thing ever designed in a fighting game. So yeah, the meta here is extremely deep because he can just, if the opponent's just gonna block, you're like, oh, I don't want to, I'm just gonna crouch block, right? The chip is gonna add up. It's actually pretty decent. And at any time, you can stop, go for the throw.
Or go for the low there too.
Yeah, you could also go for the low, then you can go for the overhead, and then you get the meta of the opponent reads the throw, and they're gonna do their own throw, or they're gonna do like a down one to hit you out of it, and then instead of doing the throw, what did you start doing? Pause for a second, then go back to mashing too.
Yeah. There's a lot of meta to it. They can also tech the throw.
Yes.
If they think it's coming, they can tech the throw. So there's a lot of things going on there. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. And truthfully, we've played a lot of matches, you and I. There's been times where like I throw it out there and realize, oh, I'm not getting damage out of this.
Bail out.
So I bail out immediately.
Yep.
Like might not get any damage at all, but like I don't want to take, because Steve, you've played professionally. Like if I mess that up, I'm taking more damage than I dealt.
Yeah, so to me, at the high level of play, he's going to be all about his character power and the application of it on both sides. The Adam player is going to have to make a lot of guesses on when do you bail out, when do you go in, when do you risk it. The opponent's going to have to sit there and do you actually take a risk and go for it, try to hit him out of it, try to jump around, try to avoid it. Maybe there's times you're like, hey, I have the life lead, I'm just going to take it and hold it.
Hold it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
He's really good. Like you got to learn how to sort of like, it's weird to say because he seems so like, bouncing off the walls.
Yeah.
Very good for patient players.
Yeah, it's a weird dynamic where before the character power, you probably want to be kind of patient, kind of take your time, hide behind the green mist, shoot the fireball.
Try to get it back.
Try to get it back. Then you get the character power. Then you're falling, hee, you're going crazy. Then you have about 10% left, and you're like, all right.
Back up.
Yeah, I got to back up.
Right.
There's two things he's great at that I think. Getting first hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got to be one of the best.
And your first hit lands down, so this is great.
Yeah.
Really great at getting first hit. Also really good at closing a match out.
Yep.
How does he get first hit usually?
Just by
going
who knows,
nuts,
man?
hit
Going
mashing
nuts,
too.
Just like not a specific attack or anything, guys?
He does just a teleport into low kick.
Okay. Got
Yeah,
it.
so I think the bottom line for me, Adam, he is going to be an awesome character if you like weird setups, if you like being in control of the meta, like they have to react to what you're doing, and if you like science. I think those are the big three things.
What I really enjoyed